My name's Hallie Mitchum. I'm a sophomore at Lindenwood University. I'm majoring in middle school math, and I'm from St. Charles, Missouri. I'm actually the youngest. I'm the youngest of 5 kids. So, I've lived here. All my siblings have went to college, except for one of them. He went into the Army. But, so my parents pay for all their colleges. I'm the only one, no, my sister's her senior, so we're the last 2 to finish off our college. My family has been going to Lindenwood since 1910, so growing up in St. Charles, I actually went to a church right next door to this building. So I'd always pass by Lindenwood. My mom would always talk about Lindenwood. My grandmother would always talk about it. So going to Lindenwood is kind of like a big deal in my family. So no other school lived up to that expectation that I wanted. Lindenwood was like my ideal school. That's where I wanted to be. So senior year, I came around that I got scholarship from my church, and we were still kind of on the edge of whether I was going to get in or not. So they ended up telling us last minute that I got the Missouri Access Grant, so it paid for a little bit more of my tuition. So my mom finally allowed me to sign the papers to come to Lindenwood. So it was kind of a big deal for me. I was kind of on the edge of going to like a community college and then putting off my dream school for the last 2 years of my degree, and I really didn't want to do that. I actually want to follow my mom's footsteps, probably go to the Francis House School District, hoping, and just stay in St. Charles. It's where my family is. So majority of my family lives like maybe 20 minutes from me, so I've never really thought of moving anywhere else. Math is just my favorite subject. I was originally high school math, but I observed in the classroom and it wasn't really my kind of setting, and then I went to a middle school classroom and I just love the kids. You're at that foundation of like building all their math skills, so you're able to like make it fun for them, turn it around if they don't like it. You can help them out before they get into those like harder like calculus, trigonometry, all that kind of stuff. They hate it, turn it around. So that was my turning point. I was actually failing math my 6th grade, and my 7th grade math teacher was like, you're going to stay here and I'm going to tutor you and you're going to like it. And now look at me, I'm a middle school math major. So my mom pays for part of it, and then my dad also pays for a little bit of it, but majority of my tuition's paid by my church scholarship that I got, and then some grants from the state to also pay for. They only pay for my tuition wise. That's all that they can afford to pay for. So everything else between like gas and everything food-wise that I need during college, I work 2 jobs. I also work work and learn at Lindenwood, so that pays for my residence here. So I guess technically I'm working 3 jobs. I'm a student ambassador at Lindenwood, so I represent Lindenwood. I give tours. I show like students who are thinking about coming to college here. They come in as seniors and I tour the campus with them, and I talk all about Lindenwood and just talk it up and tell them how amazing it is to go to school here. So that's my work and learn. I do 15 hours a week there. I work at a daycare. I work as a teacher's assistant at Good Shepherd, and then I work there every single day till 6, from 2:30 to 6, and then on the weekends I work at Justice, which is a little girl's clothing store in the mall. If I had more money from the Missouri Access Grant, that would bring less stress on my parents paying for colleges, because they also pay for my older sister to go to Southeast Missouri State. So that would bring a lot of stress off of them. I could also probably relieve myself of one of my jobs, so I could have more time to be able to study. And staying up late all the time, always studying for my classes, I could actually take time out of my day to study. My Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule is 8 a.m. I have class. I usually have class till about 10:45, and then I go to the office and I have a couple tours to give for Lindenwood, and then as soon as that, I go to one more class at 1 o'clock, and then as soon as that class is over, I go straight to my job at the daycare, and I work there till 6, and then I come home and I do all my homework and go to bed early, because on Tuesday, Thursday, I have to get up at 5 a.m., get ready. I have to be at Orchard Farm Middle School at 7:15 in the morning, and then I stay there till 12:30, and then I go to class, and then immediately after class, it ends at 2:15, and then I have to be at work at 2:30. at the daycare, and then I go to work till 6, and I come home and do homework. The Missouri Access Grant means a ton, especially to me, because it was the point, the final thing that let me come to Lindenwood. Without it, I might be at the community college for 2 years, finishing up my associates, then finally getting to come here. I wouldn't have gotten that college experience because the community college is what my parents would have been able to afford. It's just a commuter school, so I wouldn't be able to live on campus, do the things I have. Like here at Lindenwood, I've got a part of Delta Zeta. I do a bunch of like philanthropy stuff. I do a bunch of service hours for them. I got to live my own life. I mean, if you don't fund for those like students or incoming students, they may have to settle, not really settle, but just go to a different college that they didn't really want to go to. They wouldn't have the experience that they have. It might take them longer to get their degree because they'd have to save up for that college or that nursing school or anything that they wanted to go to be able to get their degree.